A Jack Daniel's swilling, pizza-eating, dog-hating, whore-using, cocaine-abusing, hairy-back, big-belly blowhard from New Jersey. The fat little bastard known as Artie Lange!
Can you hear me?
Oh, perfect. That sounds great.
All right, I got my earbud in. I hope it's all right.
It sounds better than
Yeah. Unreal, right?
Listen to her.
Stace.
Yeah.
Hey, you sound awesome. That's great. Thanks for doing this. We don't need much time, so I'll just intro you and we'll go in.
Okay.
Okay. Let me turn this.
I'm not going to tell you much. There's like more.
They're interested in hearing you. Okay. Hey, Artie Quitter podcast. A lot of you say, Art, I know you have a sister, and it must be very difficult to be insanely successful with a sister who's probably not successful at all, and there's probably jealousy and bitterness. You're not the best-looking guy in the world, Art, but of course, your sister, she's a male version of you. She probably has it tough in life because males who look like you get by in life because you're affable, but a woman looking like you, it's hard. And I go, well, there's no need to worry about that because my sister is a top designer in New York, and she gets sent to London and Paris to shop for design ideas, which when you tell another woman that, who works at like a marketing place in Montclair, she gets a look on her face like she wants to hit you with a fungo bat. And maybe the jealousy just seethes because women seethe with it. And I enjoy saying that because my sister worked hard for it. And what is that, Dan? People are calling. That's my phone? What do you mean my phone? What do you mean? So? I thought we figured that out. I thought if Stacey calls, we don't have the caller ID thing. What?
If she calls, we don't have the call waiting.
I don't understand. We do have the call waiting. That was call waiting.
If she calls, we can't
Who
block
just
out
called?
the call waiting. I think that's your mom. She's just texting me. She wants to talk to you.
About what?
She said, please have Artie call me.
Okay, all right. Stand by. Honestly.
You can't, wait.
I'll call it my cell phone.
Okay.
Honestly. What about?
I don't know.
Stay right
The
there.
house.
Stay right there. I'm giving her an intro, and this happens. Sorry to... I almost said her number, too. Murray Hill 5. Stacey, you there?
I'm here.
Stacey's calling from Brussels. And my mother was talking about Ottomans. I'm sorry, she's calling from Holland. My mother was talking about Ottomans. Ma? What's so urgent? Stacey is on the phone. We're doing the podcast. I'm 3 seconds into introducing Stacey from Amsterdam. The phone rings and it ruins the introduction. I go, Dan, who's that? It's your mother. What do you want? You called the house phone. You didn't. That was not my mother,
Okay.
Dan.
I said, I think it's your mother because she just texted me. She went to
She texted you.
Right.
I asked you who called the phone. You said your mother.
I think it's your mother.
You said your mother. We have it on tape.
Okay.
Who called the phone?
I don't know.
Ma, are you all right? All right. Unbelievable. Is this Stacey, all right?
I'm here.
We have a bigger crisis here. She's over there with ISIS, and we have the crisis. She's over there with ISIS. We're here with my momist. She's with ISIS. I'm with US. I said, Dan, who's that? Your mother. It's not my mother. My mother texted you.
I think it's your mother.
Dan's in the living hell. All right. Stay. I had such a great intro there. Anyway, my sister, is in Europe. She gets sent to Europe to work. It would be so great if I was way more successful because I could get to be condescending to her at holidays. And I'd say, look, Stacey, I worked hard, and some of us work hard, and it just didn't work out for you. But that's not the case. She's a more impressive human being because she put herself through FIT, bartending. My sister,
You always make it sound better more than it is.
Stacey, I'm trying to make money for us.
Okay.
This is the hustle. Calm down.
Okay.
Jay-Z grew up in the suburbs in White Plains. His father was a dentist. You understand how to make money? Anyway, no, well, that is what I just said is true, Stace. Did I not? You put yourself through. You just finished paying off your loans last year.
No.
And Stace, you did. Listen, you did for the story.
I know. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being
Look how polite she is. No one believes it's my sister. Nobody. She's very, very polite and very, I don't know, the opposite of me. And look at me. Dan, try to be a little more restless because it's not too distracting. What are you doing? What? No, you're doing something. It's so distracting. You're a foot from me. Dan's organizing like a gift shop for the holidays. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're very upset over here because of the. You seem very calm, by the way. The point is, Jesus Christ. Wait, maybe my Aunt Dee will call. Let's just calm down. The point is, my sister.
Aunt Dee texted me.
She did. Well, of course, she's your godmother.
Yeah, everybody was nervous. Yeah.
Aunt Dee's not your. Aunt Dee's my godmother, right? Okay.
Your godmother, not
Right.
mine.
I'm sorry. Well, the fans are interested in this every day on Twitter. Steve Torelli and Sir Mixaplex ask all the time. And Artie's bloated liver. They say more Stacey. Have you ever been on the air, Stace, at Stern extensively? I mean, for a full interview, DirecTV, Stern, ever for an interview like this?
No.
No.
I was on. I think Mom and I were at DirecTV, and
Right. Well, you got on camera. No, you know what you did when the Queer Eye for the Straight Eye thing? You and Dana came down.
oh my God.
Oh yeah, I got that. That gave me street cred, man. Rolling with that posse, two adorable chicks in the back. And you had like one of those cabbie hats on, and it's so funny because they didn't see the videotape yet. Paul Marcy, great comedian, by the way, and Vinny Brandier. Paul, do you remember when I went out with the Queer Eye for the Straight Eye?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I got very, I got drunk. My blood alcohol level was 714.
I remember.
Oh, well, yeah, of course you do. And those guys were rock stars at that time. Their show hit, and they had just found out while they were they wanted to take Howard out, is the point. Howard said no. But they wanted the plug, and he said, take Artie out. He needs it. So, Howard sends me out with the E crew, who are a bunch of pirates. No one's there to supervise us. I start drinking, and these 5 gay guys.
I was there.
Oh, you were there. That's right. Stace came because she was a design. You were working for Polo at the time.
Yes, and they wanted to take you to that vintage store that I was friendly with, those 2 guys. And the 2 guys who owned it we're so excited you were coming. And then it just slowly declined.
Yeah, well,
by the time I met you at the vintage store, you had been to lunch with them.
They took me to lunch.
The
They had to teach me how to eat. And eat properly. They could teach me manners eating.
My Fair Lady.
Right, exactly. That type of thing. I got Vinny Brand and Paul Marcy. So let me start on my sister's resume. I was trying to do this before my mother called on my radio show. I feel like De Niro in The King of Comedy. Ma, what? No. What are you doing down there? You're very loud. Ma. He's pretending he's talking to Dinah Shore. Well, Dinah, yeah, you look good in the hat. Ma. So underrated performance by De Niro. So Stacey, is she's my younger sister, but I always said I look up to her because she was always like there. Stacey is the rock. She's solid. She's always there to help. When I get in my fuck up phase, Stacey is there. When I got arrested at L.A. County Jail, I get out of L.A. County Jail, and my manager Peter Principato is there, and my sister, she was working for Polo at the time, risks getting fired, gets on a plane, flies to L.A., brought me a meatball sandwich. The guards were nice to me because I heard later on Quincy Jones made them be nice to me. This is the whole story. And black thing, I guess. And I, by the way, again, I told the guards they were naming these cell blocks by ethnicities, like Guinea block or something. I said the black should be sickle cell block. I told them that. I said, could that be more,
Oh, my God.
I said, could that be more perfect? And they go, no, we're not using that. As I'm leaving 2 days later, I heard one of them say sickle cell block. They stole it. They stole it.
Residuals.
And Paul knows I pay good money for stuff.
That's right.
Semitic
alert break.
Yeah, Stacey. My mother said in the phone call, I'm in L.A. County in orange jumpsuit. Stacey has a meatball sandwich for you. Now, the food in L.A. County was not Le Cirque. Noodles with brown gravy that a guy who looked like, Flavor Flav, only without the rap ability, hand you. Dad goes, you want a book from the library? No, I don't. And I don't want the food either. I'd rather eat the Count of Monte Cristo if you have a copy of that.
It's the same texture, the books and the food.
And it is. It absolutely is. And the guy told me you can do a lot of blow off the Count of Monte Cristo. He smoothed it out. So I come out, and all I could think is a meatball sandwich. All I could think of. And Stacey let it go. My manager, Peter Principato, unbelievably successful guy, great guy, an enormous man. At the time, he's very thin now, but at the time, enormous. And it's like, leaving your campsite by the bears too long or something, or leaving your bag at the airport too long next to a guy with a turban. That meatball sandwich, man, it was next to Peter a little too long. I get out, I see Stacey. Stacey hugs me. She's been there too for a long time, waiting for me. She hugs me, and I go, "Where's the meatball sandwich?"
No.
Peter's.
You came out in styrofoam slippers because they stole your clothes.
They stole all my clothes. The Puerto Rican guy who was in the cell next to me. I had my own cell because I was a big time celebrity. Puerto Rican guy in the cell next to me who found God. He was in there for 9 years for a murder rap.
Oh my God.
He's the guy who told me how to make a vagina out of toilet paper. Man, you will never go back to pussy. It don't, bitch. It don't smell your money.
Wait, styrofoam?
No, out of toilet paper. Like you take the cardboard thing out. I'll tell you later. My sister's.
But styrofoam slippers, you said.
No, the slippers. Yeah, I thought you meant the vagina. Styrofoam vagina's not as good. Well, I had no shoes. In other words, the guy said to me, the Puerto Rican guy said, "Yo, man, don't expect your clothes back." I went in there with a $700 leather jacket that I bought on Melrose Place because I had money to burn. I was walking around like Nicholson, like 10 grand a week. Unbelievable, just south. So I had that jacket on, and the guy goes, "Don't expect any of your clothes. They take it. The trustees who run the the coat check, we'll call it. They don't give it back to you." So sure enough, 400-pound black guy is behind the thing. I go, "I got my clothes back." He goes, "What kind of clothes you have?" I said, "I had a leather jacket." And she goes, he looked real quick like he swatted a fly for a second. he swatted a fly for a second off his shoulder, but "Yo, we can't find it." I said, "Jesus, well, you know what? You need a break now. Go to break because that was really hard." Breaking a sweat. He went like this. "Yo, we lost that shit." Okay. I signed the piece of paper. They gave me sweatpants that had, I think it was black tar on it. It could have been black tar heroin. It could have been shit. It could have been black shit. Someone whose liver went bad. Jet black shit. I don't know what it was, but it was caked on these green sweatpants. It looked like, a homeless chute or something. And socks that were disgusting. 2 different colors, styrofoam shoes, and
dirty sweatpants.
Dirty sweatpants, yeah.
You got to tip the guy at the LA County coat check, or else it's just not going to be clean.
LACC. Wait, you fucked the maid, right?
It's like the W.
Yeah. Everything's paid for. So I get out there and I'm dressed like that, and Stacey, of course, the designer. That's the first thing she notices. I'm surprised she'd have a polo outfit waiting for me. I go, "Where's the meatball sandwich?" And I see these really disappointed looks. Stacey rolls her eyes. I look at Peter and I go, "Don't even tell me."
Oh no.
He goes, "Well, we were here overnight. He ate my meatballs." He ate my fucking. I said, "That's your commission for the whole year." I said, "That is your." I said, "Stace, could you imagine? I was eating LA County brown noodles and Mom's meatball sandwich was my mother's meatball sandwich. She had made. We got it in its own seat, like next to Stacey in first class, veal and pepper sandwich with a seatbelt on it." And I go, "No, Pete, you did not. He ate the sandwich."
Oh.
Tell that to Key and Peele when you're at their premiere. That's what he represents now. I bet you eat Key and Peele sandwiches. Fucko. I paid for the fucking rent of that office so you could sign Key and Peele. I'd like to do that to one of their fucking new Mercedes. Key and Peele. That's what I want to do to it.
That's why he's not fat anymore.
Yeah,
Key and Peele don't eat.
He rolled down. He did the Key and Peele system. I don't mind Key and Peele. It's wonderful. We bought the rights to it. It's another. Yeah, I paid for the copy machine in the fucking New York offices. You move out to Beverly Hills, abandon me. Why? Because I said something rude on the radio. Who listens to the Howard Stern show? I alluded to the fact that you might be overweight on the Howard Stern show. Not exactly, an opinion. It's unpopular.
What do you say? I'm going to go ahead and get the
You know what? I've been good all week, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to get the pancakes. that should be a T-shirt. That's how he broke the ice in a breakfast meeting with me and a gay guy from NBC. I knew he was a gay guy because the guy would pitch a joke. He had the worst idea for a show ever, and Peter made me get up and go to the fucking Park of Meridian in New York at 9 a.m. I did a gig the night before. I was so hungover. And I get up and I go to this meeting, and no one's talking. Stacey, you mixing a kale salad? What are you doing?
Sorry, I know I can't do anything because I have an earbud in.
It sounds like someone's putting together a suicide vest. It's scaring us.
Don't say that.
By the way, Stacey, be on alert. I saw on the news on CNN, they said ISIS put out a message. They're targeting anyone who worked for Ralph Lauren or has a relative who might have worked for Howard Stern. Those are the two people that they're They have hotel information that someone like that. Yeah. Anyway, so Peter, to break the ice at the meeting, every time the Jewish guy was an NBC guy, every time he pitched a joke and it bombed, to cover the silence, he would go, "But what do I know? I'm a gay Jew from Scarsdale." So he's yelling that out, and then there's dead silence, and Peter, like a good manager, he tries to break the ice because it was awkward, and that's how he breaks the ice. He puts down the menu, and he's 400 pounds at the time. Russian dressing on his shirt from the upfront party. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I was over at the Jake and the Fat Man reunion. And I said to him, what's up with the shirt? You're the manager. I'm an artist. I can get away with that. I'm eccentric. You have an enormous Russian dressing thing. He goes, it'll be fine. So after a long silence, he puts the menu down and goes, I've been good all week. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to get the pancakes. What does good all week mean? Did you not eat a UPS truck? Did you not put mayo on the midget you ate from the carnival?
He went by a guideline.
Yeah. Anyway, I love the guy.
I just didn't know bread for lunch.
I do love the guy.
Did he lose weight? Is he thin now?
I do love the guy. Oh, yeah. He looks fantastic. He's got a corner office. The offices are this. You got to see how big it is. It's enormous because, after I left, I guess that albatross was off his neck. And he signed all these writers. All these writers that got shows in syndication. He's living large.
But why is he skinny? Did he get the stomach thing?
I don't know what he did.
I would shove meatball sandwiches down his throat.
Yeah, I know, exactly. You don't want the meatball sandwich now, do you? When Peel's in L.A. County, what do you eat for? What do you eat his? All right, Key. Key's in the lobby. Key's in the lobby. Shut up. I signed Key and Peele. It's an exciting day at the office. Not for me. So, yeah. I'm in those clothes. He eats the sandwich. So, Stacey is the rock. She's always there.
Where is she now? You said
she's in Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, follow the story. Paul's jumping ahead.
I like stroopwafels.
Paul's been good all week. So I'd say, again, Stacey is someone I look up to, even though she's younger than me. And she, instead of doing my route with the drugs and the gambling and everything, after my father died, she puts herself, like I say, through FIT, bartending, and gets a job at Philip Van Heusen. She works at Polo for 10 years, becomes a big-time designer. And part of her job, she worked for Abercrombie & Fitch for a little while, and then American Eagle for years, and now she's at a newer company that's starting up. It's kind of exciting. And part of her job has always been she gets sent to Europe. She gets sent to Paris and France to shop. Right, Stacey? I'm not Paris.
Well, those are the same two places.
Right, London.
Paris, London, Paris.
Right, to
Amsterdam.
Shop. Explain what you do. You shop, you get ideas, I don't understand.
No, yeah, you have to shop Europe because they have, you can track trends that way, right?
You steal
come
ideas.
here and see what's coming.
You
have to put a line together so you go to shop what's coming.
You're like Led Zeppelin, and those shops are like those blues musicians. They're Willie Dixon. But does you tell somebody that again? That's like a dream job for a woman. And my mother is always insecure about whether or not she was a good parent. And one day she was watching the Howard Stern show. I'm co-hosting the Howard Stern show, and Howard's wearing a shirt from Polo my sister designed.
No.
Right? She helped design the shirt. Yeah, that is the truth. What are you going to know?
Yeah, it is the truth.
Will you just shut up? I'm trying to sell books. My God, are you bad for business?
Hey,
Howard did wear a lot of polo.
Yeah, no kidding. He wore a shirt that I'm. You haven't?
I want to ask you a question. You worked for Polo?
I did years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Did you go to the ranch out in Colorado?
No, I never went there.
Yeah.
That ranch is amazing.
Working in his offices. All right, tell him about the offices, the Polo offices.
Can we revisit
Artie
that?
came up
Let's
to
revisit
see
that. All right. That was all coming. Yeah. Yeah. No, I went to the. I went up there because I was broke all the time. When I was struggling as a comic, Stacey had a good job, and I would, in between auditions, I had a few hours to kill, so I'd go up to the Polo offices, which Stacey called Armageddon. You think I look bad now? Holy shit. Same.
You were okay. You came up with Jimmy Palumbo all the time. But you used to come up and sit with us when we were on 7th Avenue, and then you came up to the Madison Avenue office when I moved there.
I had to borrow $30. Sometimes I needed to borrow $8, like to get home on the bus. And so my sister had to give me $8 in front of her whole office.
Art used to say, "Can you give me $20? It could mean a Corvette for you in the future."
Yeah, well, Stacey's the Corvette kind of gal.
Yeah.
But, so just, I mean, that's really, I had a dream job for a guy for a little while, and she had one for a broad for a little while, so my mother did something right. We tried to spin it and go, Ma, everything's fine.
Oh, Mom did everything right.
Yeah, well, the both of you, very strong people. We had a bond, but look, the man in our foursome died there in the family, and I had no one to relate to. I felt very alone. You and Mom have your own language, that Italian woman language of like everything's going to be fine, but I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what my marching orders are yet. Like on the holidays, I'll do whatever you want, but I got to wait for the orders. Like, am I getting bread? Where do I get the bread? Is Uncle Tommy still mad at the guy at Calandras? And all that stuff. So
his mentor was Mickey Rivers.
Exactly. So Stacey is of course in this job where she goes. Well, how often you got to go to Europe now, Stace?
Twice a year we go, September and March for spring and then fall.
Here's the difference between Stacey and me. She's in Amsterdam right now, and she's shopping, getting ideas to design for her work. I went to Amsterdam, and I did oxycodone with a hooker for 3 days in my hotel. So that's the difference. I called the hooker my whore guide. She knew everything about Amsterdam, everything, more than the guy driving the boat. She was unbelievable. She said, "That's Rembrandt. We're Rembrandt." I said, "Really?"
Yeah, I'm not doing the same thing. I'm guessing she's not going to the Heineken factory. That was my first thought.
Well, I was supposed to do that. That was fun. That is fun. It's interesting, though. But you wouldn't do that, right, Stacey? You're talking about Heineken.
I mean, I would probably go if I had the time to go. I haven't gone to the Anne Frank Museum yet, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's a waste of time.
You do that back to back. You do Anne Frank, then Heineken.
It's overrated. It's overrated. She had plenty of room. Believe me, she had plenty of room. It's overrated.
Well, the weird thing was her Wi-Fi is nicknamed Anne Frank House. That's definitely how she was found. Like, you could just see it right on the phone.
She pinged. Well, that's the famous story. I'm on the boat, the tour boat, with the guy, the boat guy, and the whore. And the boat guy is telling us where stuff is, and he points to the Anne Frank house. And he goes, and that's the Anne Frank house. The guy looked like Hitler Youth, okay? He goes, that's the Anne Frank house. Very sad. Oh, that's very sad what happened there. And we're like, yeah. We put our heads down. And I guess he mourned for the right time to mourn. He looked like he was counting. And then he pops his head up and real happy goes, and that's a great place for pancakes.
Which it is the greatest place for pancakes.
Manhole cover pancakes.
Yeah.
I smoked hash and ate a pancake, and I walked back. I was never happier in my life.
And you walk through the red light district?
Oh, yeah. I had to go get the whore. Yeah. She don't deliver it.
The thing that I loved was like they have all the whores, and then there's the last window, and then the next guy is just like a CPA. So there's like whores, and then he's got the next office, and he's got to like share the bathroom with like a ladyboy or something.
Got to share the bathroom with Andy too.
Location.
So, that's not a bad place for a CPA. They got to pay their taxes. Believe me, this broad, what I gave her, this guy made money off her with taxes. 3 days. You wanted to shut up. You wanted to talk. I gave her like $8,000.
Oh my God.
But so so how many people are over there with you, Stacey? You go over with a team of designers, right? And how many are there?
5 of us.
Okay. So now you leave last week, and this is a common trip. No one, whatever. Again, after so many attacks happen now, you forget. Like San Bernardino happened at the Paris. That's what you hear about. And then, now the election. People are dying. Stuff gets thrown off the front page. So you wish days left, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden you see, Brussels blows up, and you realize that Brussels is like a mile from Paris. So I called Stacey. I goes right to voicemail a couple times. And basically, you got the last flight out of Paris. You were on a plane to Amsterdam, and you got on a flight.
I said it feels like 9/11, like what happened to me on 9/11, because I was flying from Paris to Amsterdam, and thank God we had the flight that we had. Our flight was delayed. We didn't know why. And then we had to move gates, and we're all standing, waiting to get on the plane. And we were probably an hour and a half delayed. And as we were getting on the transport to go to the plane, I get CNN updates on my phone, and it just said there was an explosion at the Brussels airport.
That's fun to hear.
And so we're like, oh, but we didn't, you don't put 2 and 2 together at the time, because you're traveling and there was an explosion. It could have been anything at an airport. You don't think about it. And
I
was with my boss.
I would have put that 2 and 2 together.
No, but you just, thank God. I mean, anyway, thank God I didn't really think about it. So we get on the plane. It takes off. I get off the plane. Artie was like CNN to me, because he had texted me, called me. And
I was like Chris
then by the time it was only an hour and a half flight. So
yeah, they're close.
Landed.
It's like Boston, New York.
Landed, and then that was it. It was the bomb at the subway station, and then so it was confirmed that it was terrorism. So I started to get anxious, and then I talked to Art, and I was definitely a little anxious. But then we came here. And it's really sad, but I don't know. There's you would not think anything's even going on.
Well, wait, I say in Amsterdam. By the way, Amsterdam is usually in a normal war. It's the safest place to be. They're usually neutral, but there's nothing normal about this war. So you always got to just keep your eyes open. But believe me, from what I heard, if you had not made it out of Paris, you might have been there still. Because they weren't letting nobody.
And that would have scared me, I'm sure, being stuck in Paris.
Sure.
I was stuck in China.
Yeah, you don't want to be that.
I just flew back.
How about stuck in Sequoia? Because that happened to me one weekend.
Wait, you were stuck in China?
Yeah, I just
for
got
what?
back.
What happened? What do you mean you just got back? What happened?
That beats being stuck in Paris.
What happened?
Sure.
Yeah,
I did a comedy festival in Vietnam, Singapore, Hong Kong.
Funniest thing I've ever heard.
And I
comedy festival.
just got back from Nam. Yeah, they don't like. It's like American. It's like wearing a Yankee hat to Boston. I felt like the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what'd you do with all that extra Agent Orange? Put it on Trump's hair. Oh. So what was that like? What were the crowds like?
It was pretty crazy. But you go to that war museum, and they call it the American War. They don't call it the Vietnam War. They named it after us, which is good.
We got involved.
But there was a guy with...
It's the least they could do.
There's a guy with one leg, one arm, hopping over me, and I knew that was his gimmick. He just saw me as like an American.
The Jets' first-round draft pick.
He goes, "Where are you?" And before he even says "from," I said, "I'm from Canada."
Exactly. I went to Canada.
I was stationed in Canada.
Yeah, we had a lot of action over there. But so I honestly I said, what's my mother like too? Because just the fact that you're over there, Mom's putting on a strong face here, but I know she's.
Oh, she called me this morning again. I could tell.
Sure.
She's like, she wakes up. She's calling me at like her 5 o'clock in the morning, her time. She's like, "Is everything still okay over there?"
Yeah,
so I know she can't wait for me to come home. That's for sure.
You got lucky though, believe me, getting out of Paris. It's so weird to say that, but Brussels is so close. And what's going on with these guys? They have videotape of them. It's so scary. They're just walking through the airport with bags, and it's over there. They blended in with a lot of people. And Obama really he's making a lot of bad decisions, man. I like the guy. I'm glad he exists. I think he's important for history. And I think he could be a bit of a rock star, but he is making bad decisions. There's Americans missing, and he's with Fidel Castro's brother at a baseball game, smiling in the sun. There's American families. I don't know whether people are blowing up all over the fucking place, and he's fucking throwing out the first pitch next to a dictator. What the fuck is going on?
And Jeter's there too, though.
Yeah, well, Jeter's there for pussy. What is going on? Like, I mean, these Republicans, they're gonna just, if one gets in office, forget it. They'll tarnish that image forever. He's making bad moves right now because he hates the other part of Congress so much. The Senate. These people don't like each other. The country's completely divided. And Chris Cuomo, I tell you what, Chris Cuomo's one of those guys who loves the sound of his voice so much that he has a conversation on television with himself. He's supposed to be interviewing somebody. He answers the question that he asks before they get a chance to do it. He's one of those jerk-offs. Like, he'll go, is a broker convention good? Yes. Why? I don't know. I'll ask my wife. Is my wife good? Sure. Maybe. Are you good for the convention? I don't know. Is John Kasich a good governor? Maybe. I mean, shut up. Boy, he loves talking. And he's one of those guys at a party, like, he's so smart, rich. Your girlfriend just wants to, go over and hug him. He could probably play the piano, Come on, every Thanksgiving, Chris, you do scenes from an Italian restaurant. Okay, but only I added a jazz guitar in the middle. If I can do that, I'll do it. I added a jazz guitar in the He's getting ready to run for office. You like Chris Cuomo? Says you know who he is, right?
I know who he is.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I don't really follow. I haven't watched CNN since I've been here. I don't want to get anxious because I feel like I can't do anything about it.
Well, I mean, he'll answer your question for you. Is Amsterdam safe? Sure. Could it be unsafe? Sure.
Sure, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just pray. I mean, and no one was leaving early, so no one even spoke about leaving early. So I'm at work, and you got to say, it's like nothing happened. But I will say two people. One, my boss left today. He got home fine. London was fine. The day it happened on Tuesday, another one of my colleagues was in the London airport, went from Barcelona to London, and got home fine. Like, so hopefully it'll all be fine.
Well, you have to fly through. You have to fly through London.
Yes, because we had flights in and out of London, and then booked the intercontinental flights separate.
You should be fine, but I'm not worried. I think you're gonna be great. But yeah, Maya's, God. What are you gonna do? You got to travel. I travel for work.
Yeah, I mean, you have to go, and then we're here, and I just couldn't. I can't watch CNN. You've been calling me more. I know more from you than I do know from anything that's going on here. The hotel is like, it's kind of sad that it's so insulated. I thought about it yesterday. I was anxious because, I just got out of Paris. Was so fortunate to get out of there. So many people died and got hurt. And we're shopping, and everybody's just normally walking around. I guess I don't know what people are supposed to do, but
you're shopping.
It's just, yeah, it's like no one thought about leaving early, and
you're like Obama.
You gotta find a hat for the summer collection.
It's unreal.
It's gotta be
exactly.
done.
Yeah,
but it's true. It's like no one thinks about.
Well, what are you trying to make
it's like
over
we're
there?
here for work.
What are you trying to make? What do you do? You try to get ideas for what? Like a blouse or something? What are you making? Pants?
For everything. We're making jeans and a whole line, jeans, tops.
You're making jeans.
And we're designing spring. Yeah, we're designing spring, so.
By the way, I've never been able to fit in one thing my sister designed. I used to visit her at Polo. The looks I would get, like, is the cable out? What are you doing here?
No. Oh, those Polo, that was a little.
Very snooty, very snooty.
Have you made the?
I felt that way, and I worked there.
Yeah. I said I'm a ringer for the Polo softball team. Did you ever see Ralph Lauren, by the way? Or should I say his real name, Ralph Lipschitz?
His name is, and they pronounce it Ralph Lauren. They get
Ralph Lipschitz from the Bronx.
You broke up Tommy Hilfiger's one hitter.
Exactly.
Yes, I saw Ralph.
You met.
He's a nice guy.
You're taller than him, right? You're 5'2".
No. He isn't too much tall. He wasn't too much taller than I was. He's very, very nice, though, actually.
Well,
he and his brother I worked with, a lot.
Oh, you work with his brother. That's right. Yeah.
Is he like the Frank Stallone of...
Gummo Lauren.
Kind of.
Yeah, he wasn't blessed with Ralph's talent of knowing what a belt matches a shoe. Well, he's one of these Jewish guys, like a lot of Italian guys. We were talking about this. They want to be wasps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely had the aspiration to.
Oh, yeah. You think he's a Kennedy?
Be a blue blood. He wanted to be a blue blood.
Publicity shots of him. You think he's a Kennedy with the boat, with the hardwood boat.
Flies his own plane.
Exactly.
But he's the first to do, what he created was a lifestyle brand. It wasn't a line of clothing. He
put a horse on a T-shirt.
He designed a line of clothing around what a person that he aspired to be would need to wear for his lifestyle.
An asshole. What's the person? What do you want the person to be?
But everybody else copied him. I mean, his business model is, and then he became successful, and then he knocked himself off at every level of the retail industry, right? So he had his high-end line, his collection, they call it, and then he had his sport line, and then he had Chaps, which was a cheaper line, like a more affordable line for the mass market.
Only with my sister, we start talking about ISIS. We're talking about Ralph Lauren's dries up.
I'm just saying, he is super successful.
It is fascinating. It's fascinating. It's just like, I just want to know what it's like to be the last guy to know it's raining. The guy's 4'11".
And then it's the white trash version is Tommy Bahama, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that guy makes money too, though. That guy makes a lot of money.
Listen, it's more for the masses.
I know, exactly. But, he should probably buy that out and have the white trash, the wasp. You want everything. You should buy people. And then you leave there. My sister's very savvy. She leaves there, jumps over to Abercrombie and Fitch. Her office was the Pittsburgh airport for 3 years.
Not Pittsburgh. That was American Eagle. Oh, yeah. But I had to go to Ohio for Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh, I was living in L.A. doing the Norm show. I'd be in my condo, whipping up a nice summer salad for me and some people. And my sister would call me from the airport in Ohio because she had a layover. Her plane was yelling, screaming at the airport staff. Like, Art, please, I gotta kill time.
The security guy that one time, he was, oh my God.
He's like, Art, I gotta kill time. Just talk to me for an hour. My plane got delayed again. Wait a minute. I don't know where the fuck the bag is. That's your job.
I didn't say that. I think he wanted to take my bag or something, but he couldn't speak English. I don't know. It was so bad.
Yeah, Art, please, just what's going on? How's the show going? And I go, no, you're going to be deported.
Do you think I have a bomb?
When you look at me, think Trump. It's 1998, man. We don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was way before.
You were very mad, Stace, and I've been on the other end of that.
I was.
You were very mad at this poor guy. What did he do?
Poor guy.
What did he do?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Did he lose Ralph Lauren? Did you have Ralph Lauren in a carry-on? Did he lose him? Did Ralph Lauren fit in the upper deck compartment? I think he could. Those guys are, I think he could.
In a carry-on? Ralph Lauren in a carry-on?
Yeah. Ralph Lauren got arrested once in his driver's license picture. You could see his feet.
Oh, my God.
Did he ever get roasted? I'd love to roast him. Oh, my God.
I don't think he ever got roasted. He would never allow
4,000 short jokes.
Be sitting on a pony.
Like a lot of Jewish guys, he always tells you he's a little short. We'll work on it.
So wait, what's the new find, though?
So what did you find, Stace? What did you what about the ISIS look? Design a new burqa outfit. Well, you know what, Stace? Do something for those women. You should do that. There's your millions. Design a new outfit for the ISIS women.
See-through burqa.
Yeah, I mean, design something that brings out the eyes. And only the eyes.
They gotta have designer burqas, don't they? They have to. I'm looking that up right now.
Yeah, well, they do, over here they do.
Just do Yankee pinstripes.
Oh, they certainly do.
I'll tell you what, Jay Bird, it's John Sterling. It's Yankee Burqa Day. That's right. Anybody in the Caliphate, anybody under 14 in the Caliphate gets a Yankee burqa. That's right. Here's the Derek Jeter burqa. Here's the Bernie Williams burqa. The Derek Jeter burqa has a hole in the vagina.
You can do a Merlin burqa.
There they are. Hey, they're walking the runway.
Walking the runway.
He's got burqas walking the runway.
They're short skirt burkas. That's unusual.
You could do the West Hollywood New York Mets burqa.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's the jerka.
That's the jerka.
Stace, what have you introduced that? What have you introduced?
The jerka?
The ISIS look. No, like,
I don't want to do anything to piss them off.
no.
That's like a prom burqa.
Yeah, the prom burqa. Look at it.
Very
First of all, there's no Middle Eastern looking women in these burqas. They all look like.
I know they all look
Wait,
American.
you found something on the internet?
Yeah. They all look like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I'm on designerburkas.com.
Yeah.
And this one actually looks like,
Designerburkas.com.
and this looks like
I'm
the
gonna
Flying
look it up.
Nun. This looks like Sally Field in a burqa.
Norma Ray. Tonight on an all new designer burqa.
Yeah, just Google designer burqa. It's out there. You can make a lot of
You
money.
know what? I don't think I want to Google that from
No,
here.
stay. Well, you don't want to like your. Wait till you get out of. Because they'll get a ping.
I'm like,
The caliphate will get a ping.
I'll be like arrested.
Someone just decided some bitch from the east or the west just Google designer burqa. Go get her. She's in fucking Amsterdam. They all go to Amsterdam.
All right, now I also just Googled burqa lingerie.
Yeah.
And that comes up blank.
No, you don't want that. That's very, very offensive. These guys, we're joking, but for women, it is insane how women live over there.
It is. It's sad.
I mean, they get stoned to death if they talk to her on Monday Night Football, or the equivalent of that, whatever it is. If they, if the daughter dates someone who's not a Muslim, the father's, it's called an honor killing. The father kills her. I mean, come on, Bob. So Stacey, you sound calm. I was hoping to get a story here. Clearly not.
She's not calm about the
No,
designing
what do you
part.
want me?
No, I'm kidding. I think it's interesting that you're there now.
Thank God there's not a. It is interesting, and and it was, again, like thank God I didn't know what was going on when I was flying out of Paris. It was It was. I was really fortunate, and when I landed and spoke to you, I was definitely anxious.
You made the last flight. You made the last flight, and it is
Yeah.
great. And you're in Amsterdam now, and and no one is saying, because there's all these different things that are so vague. There's a travel alert in Europe. No one even knows what the fuck it means.
Well, they're basically saying they're not going to take responsibility. They're basically saying it's not the safest place, obviously, to be. But
And no one can say it's an Arab. That's the other thing, Obama. He refuses to say it's Muslims who do these. If you didn't know anything going on in the world and you heard Obama talk about the terror attacks yesterday, you could think it might be an Irish guy. Yeah, they all are the same. They're not everyone in the religion does it, but they're all the same religion who do it. And he doesn't point that out. So, you get young people, if they take that heed and be politically correct, they're looking around for someone who looks like one of the Waltons while an Arab sews a fucking bomb into his ass. Kaboom! Well, Stacey, what is the big idea? Like I said, what are you coming out of there with? You got
Styrofoam slippers?
jeans. What about a prison look? What about a guy whose clothes get
there's a lot of stripes.
Well, they're slimming because I don't have a meatball sandwich to eat. What did I do? I think I made him stop at Burger King. I had like 14 Whoppers. Oh, disgusting.
Well, when we came, we went to the deli. We went to get food for you.
Yeah.
When you came out. That was the whole thing. And that's why you got out. I think I don't know if Peter was even back yet, or I was waiting for you, and Peter left me there, and I was talking to the guys, were asking me. I was smoking because I was so nervous.
Oh.
And all the prisoners were getting let out of LA County Jail. Like, can I have a cigarette? And I'm like, I gave him a cigarette. Peter saw me smoking a cigarette. This guy was like asking me for a cigarette. Peter's like, don't talk to anybody.
Don't talk to anybody. And where's the meatball sandwich?
It was probably worth a lot of money, though, those cigarettes.
Yeah, well, listen.
Yes.
She could have traded me back for the Newports.
Could have had a few people killed.
I got traded to the sickle cell block for Newport. Unbelievable. Peter made a good gesture of coming there, but if he's going to eat the sandwich, I'd rather him stay in New York.
He stayed with me. We were there for I'm not kidding. We probably were there for 13 hours.
I know. I got it all.
No, I mean, I don't know, because when you get bailed out, they don't tell you. It's like you could have to get processed, so they don't know. They said,
I got
you
this
can't
boulder
wait
of guilt
for him
and
to
group
call you.
therapy. Now, you guys were unbelievable. You guys were like, you really were. I mean, I don't think I'd do that for you.
Thanks.
I wouldn't do it for Peter. I wouldn't do it for Key or Peele, that's for sure.
Was that leather jacket polo? That's the question.
No, by the way, I think I love that leather jacket. Some gay guy in Melrose was so happy because he probably ripped me off. You'll pay the full $600? Yeah, I just want to get out of here. Wow, let me call it. Listen to my manager. Listen, Darren. Yeah, a guy's paying the full $600. Yeah. 2 days I had it. 2 fucking days I got arrested. I watched, the news that night. Some Crip got arrested. He was wearing it. What a score! Most people aren't well dressed when they go into prison. I found that. Not me. I love leather jackets. I can't wait to see what you design from this.
You won't see it for 6 months.
From this tragedy might come a positive. And that's a brand new pair of jeans.
Yes.
These 350 people, I believe, died. But that's okay because guess what? A new pair of jeans.
I have to be honest. I think I was the most anxious. No one else was even like, I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know.
No, stay anxious. Stay anxious. Keep looking at stuff.
There is a lot of weed there, though, so you don't have to be so anxious.
Oh, forget it. Yeah, why don't you get Stacey, why don't you go get some hash?
Some space cakes.
Then I'll really be paranoid.
Well, that's the other thing. My sister's other thing is she doesn't partake none of that stuff. She's just a good person. And she gets punished for it. She gets punished for it for being in my life.
No. My God. You're crazy.
Well, I do.
I just choose not to do all that because it makes me, I would be more paranoid. I feel like I just want to be aware and clear-headed, and I just want to get home.
She wants to be aware. Yeah, be aware over there, and don't watch the politically correct commercials. Oh, especially with crime. The last time I saw a white guy rob a house was in a commercial for a burglar alarm company. I'll say it. Paul doesn't have to. He's got a lot of opportunities coming.
Well, she's got to eat Stroop waffles. That's the best thing over
What
there.
are they?
Those are
French fries.
No.
Good here.
They're wafers that have syrup baked into it. So it's almost like eating like a hard pancake.
Like a pancake. Yeah, pancakes are big over here. It's a great city, though.
What is it, waffles?
It's such a great city.
What's the black thing, chicken and waffles? What is it, turkey and pancakes? What do they eat? Roscoe's chicken and waffles, right?
They,
yeah, the blacks. What are they? Roscoe's chicken and waffles, right? What is it? Somebody knows, right, Dan? Is it Roscoe's chicken and waffles?
yeah, it's chicken and waffles.
Yeah, so you're
Well, what the
asking
fuck? I'm
question,
asking. You're just looking down.
Yes.
Dan, no one cares if you're racist. Yeah, the main part of your career is over.
That was the best part about going to Chicago. People were talking about tacos. Where'd you get those tacos?
Where'd you get the Italian beef?
Where'd you get the quesadilla?
Sausage, yeah. Italian beef. That's a sausage, fucko. That's a sausage, Ron Santos. Yeah, chicken and waffles. Deborah Wilson, the black chick on the Mad TV, the white mama chick, she loved chicken and waffles. I went there. I went to Roscoe's. I said, I don't get this. I don't get the trend. I enjoy both of them. I'll take both and I'll eat them separately. I enjoy the chicken. I like the waffles. Quite frankly, it's not together. It's not working.
It's a carb load.
I did. There. I know. I opened up a pot roast and pancakes right now. Yeah, hi, I'm Artie. I'm your neighbor. Get ready to be broke. Yeah, get ready to be broke. One sentence: pot roast and pancakes.
Spaghetti and hamburgers.
Yeah, my pot roast is out of butter.
Spaghetti and hamburgers.
My pot roast is out of butter. Can I have more? Growing up, we like Taylor ham and syrup, though. That's what we got, pork roll and syrup. My mother.
Mm-hmm.
Delicacy. Absolute delicacy.
I haven't had Taylor ham in so long. I loved it.
Well, Stacey, listen, I love you. I'm glad you do seem calm. It does suck that I can't, gloat that I'm way more successful and you got a career going.
You're pretty successful. I'm definitely not more successful.
Well, no, I was rooting against you. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
In our early 20s, I said it would be so great if I come out to be the only guy who makes over $80,000 a year. Stacey's doing it.
What's it like there? Is it night? Is the weather nice?
Oh, it's
there
great.
now?
No ISIS.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Today's
worried about.
sunny
No,
with-
I get it.
Sunny with no chance of ISIS. Today is mostly sunny, no terror.
No.
So have a good time over there. We're gonna go to the airport by the American Airlines and just hang out. Nothing's gonna happen. They hit
My one colleague isn't flying home with us. We're going on Virgin Atlantic. He's going on American, and he's
Colleague.
scared. Yeah.
Is he a gay guy?
Nope.
Oh, Stacey works with a lot of the gay guys. Stacey worked with. Apollo got mad at me on Stern. Right? They didn't like me on Stern. If I found out Stacey was my sister, she almost got fired. Right? The gay mafia. Yes, we saw Artie on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. And quite frankly,
Yeah. They weren't your biggest fans.
well, now they know my producer's gay. How about that? Did you tell them that?
Poor Dan.
Dan is rich and gay, and he doesn't like. Well, he's not gay, but he's rich. Dan's got a lot of money coming to him. I found that out too. Oh God! Oh, don't let the clothes fool you.
Do you think, Stacey? Do you think a man is gay if he just uses the word chocolatier?
He's crying chocolatiers. That's what happens
Poor Dan.
when a black chick leaves you. I'm crying chocolatiers.
Oh boy.
That's not a Ray Charles love song.
I cried chocolatiers.
Smokey Robinson.
George's like, man, these tears are in my eye. I can't see. No, that's not the reason. Right. I told you that story, Stacey. Remember that story with Gary? Stevie Wonder came in. This is still one of my favorite things ever. Stevie Wonder came in and he was talking. He brought up Prince, and I said, Prince, he's fucking overrated. And Stevie Wonder goes, excuse me, that's very offensive. That's very offensive. Prince is a friend of mine. And I went, yeah, right, Gar. Right? And then Howard just kept talking, so I didn't get a chance to correct myself. And Gary looks like, what the fuck? I'm like, Gary, he didn't hear anything. And so they interview him, like the E! Channel guys interview him afterwards. So how'd you like the interview, Stevie? This is like an hour later. He goes, it was great. Someone tell Gary, though, he's really got to give Prince a break.
Gary took the blame.
I said, yeah, Gary.
Well, there is.
Did everybody laugh when you did that?
No, because Howard got talking real fast. Like, that's what happened with a lot of sports references. He would just keep talking and barrel over us. Like I tried to do with Dan. It happened. It was just good timing. Because I was going to correct myself. I don't want to leave Gary hanging there. Gary's the producer. He's got to deal with him. And he said, I was saying it almost as a joke because I actually do like Prince, Raspberry Beret, etc. And I said that he goes, yeah, Prince is a friend. I go, that Prince, he's fucking overrated. I hate him. And real serious, like it was awkward. He went, well, wait, Prince is a friend of mine. That's really not nice at all. And I went, yeah, Gary. And then Howard said, never mind. That's so you're on concert tour. Like, that's what happened. No one can stop Howard. So I go, Gary.
It went over their head. It was funny.
Yeah. I said, Gary forgot about it. The first thing he says on the interview.
Gary heard it, though.
I'll get to your question in a second. Just tell Gary he's a real asshole. Tell Gary he's not welcome at any of my events.
He might actually know, though. There's a conspiracy like every couple months that Stevie Wonder isn't blind. You know that? Like they have pictures of him like reading stuff, or he's going to places or looking at people when they're talking to him.
Well, all I know is try to get his handlers are supposed to get him laid every night. That's part of their job. And ask what happens if they give him a fat chick. Stevie ain't happy. And he doesn't do the feel the arm Ray Charles thing. Who bought that in that fucking movie? He could tell the difference between Lola Falana and fucking Aretha Franklin with one touch of the ankle. You know that Ray Charles, he's touching her hand. She's all right. Give me a break.
Someone's got a video of Stevie Wonder driving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm trying to find it right now. But
I was going to say, you found that on the internet, too? He's like the internet.
Yeah, well, he's got the internet here.
I'm telling you right now, I saw a Stevie Wonder driving video. And he caught a microphone stand recently.
Yeah, they keep showing him, like, doing stuff that he sees.
Right.
And,
well, how did he know Whitney Houston was black? You know what I mean? Like, she's very articulate. And, at some point, someone had to tell him she was black.
She couldn't swim though. That's how she died. In the
Like you think? Well, I was.
We created a persona for you, Stevie.
I was going to say, listen. They say to Stevie Wonder, you got to go sing it when Houston died. Why do I have to sing it her? She's black. Oh, no one ever told me that. Why, you never knew she was black? No, she sounds white. And I don't know.
Her name's Whitney.
She feels white.
It's like a white guy named Reggie.
That's right. That's what I mean. At some point, someone has to say, look, she's a black chick. Like, Aretha Franklin is a black chick if you hear her. You know what I mean? Dan? Yeah. What do you think you're going to lose in life if you laugh at that joke? Well, there's some opportunities in Chicago. It's very liberal. Listen, first of all, the chocolatier thing's not something in my corner.
Dan also left the party with Neil Patrick Harris, so that's how I know he's not gay.
You don't leave a party with Neil. Neil's actually a nickname Dan gave him.
What party?
Oh, we're kidding around.
No,
Stacey,
in Montreal. That was true.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, he was there doing the best time ever. Neil Patrick Harris hosts a show called The Best Time Ever. It's the direct opposite is true. It's like a fat guy named Tiny. So Stacey, I don't know what to tell you. Again, there's nothing to say but just be vigilant. You know?
Yeah. Everything's okay over here.
If you see,
I don't know whether I'm
see an Arab, get off the plane.
If you see something, say something.
Yes.
Exactly.
I mean,
Jew.
Did I call you when I was in Port Authority?
What, Stacey?
Did I call you when I was in Port Authority?
When? What?
I don't know.
Recently?
Yeah, recently. I saw these three guys that were...
Oh, you did? Yeah, you did call me. You did call me. Turns out they were just black guys.
No.
Well, call me for that, too. What? Amsterdam is usually safe. You'll be fine.
Yeah. So I just got one more day. I'll be on the plane tomorrow at 11, and then we'll get to London, and then we leave.
Well,
come home, hopefully.
I call before you leave, and I love you. And
I will. I love you too.
My sister is in Paris and with great insight to what's going on over there.
I have nothing to say.
We found out
I'm in Amsterdam.
She's designing jeans and knows nothing about the ISIS crisis.
You've designed.
I don't. I mean, you guys know more. You guys know more than.
But
I
watch television.
You watch CNN, and I feel exactly.
I wasn't born with knowledge about it. I watched Shepard Smith.
They caught Mickey Rourke with a bomb. That was the new headline.
He had a copy of his last movie. They caught him with 3 bombs, 4 bombs. Stacey, I love you, but my sister is over there in a very high crisis area. I'd love to talk to her more, but I got to get to David Faustino. He's waiting. He's safe in L.A. I love you, sis. All right.
Okay, I love you guys. Nice talking to you.
More exciting. It's your first full interview on anything I've done, so Twitter's going to be going crazy.
I didn't have much to say.
Twitter's going crazy.
Really have much to
Mr. Mixelplix will love
Mr. Mix, they are going to love you. They are.
And bring home samples for my wife. She's a size 5.
Yeah, no, listen.
That's a perfect sample size.
You want the burqa? Bring home a burqa for the next chick I'm going to get. After this
Some of those burqas were hot.
Bombing. Listen, you need any swag? I'll get you whatever you want. When Stacey worked for Polo, everybody got Christmas gifts for Polo at the Stern Show. Everybody got
and then I got
Polo
slammed
fleece
for that. That was
you were just helping me out. That's why I got Christmas gifts.
I got slammed.
Who's the company now? Are you not allowed to say?
No, I am. It's a company. It's a junior denim company called Vanilla Star.
Paul, why don't you calm the fuck down, Paul?
I don't know.
Chatty Paul over here. It's a company.
It's all denim though. All
it's junior denim.
It's all denim.
They gotta wait until
it is. But we're it's a full line of clothes. It's kids, it's juniors, it's tops, jeans.
This is probably good for the internet show afterwards.
Anyway,
I've learned that when Dan starts telling the story, I know when to cut him off. Tell me off the air. Stacey, all right, be good, all right? Get some room service over there.
Okay, I'm going to go to sleep.
Bring Peter
back. I love you guys. Have fun.
Sandwich. Seriously, be careful. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, you call me every day. Art's my CNN.
Sorry for caring.
No. I know.
I love you.
I appreciate it. Okay, love you too. Bye, guys.
Stacey Lange. I grew up 3 feet from her. And God, she was annoying in the mid-'70s.
How old is Stacey?
She's 15 months younger than me, so she's, 47? 47.
That's your new segment, though. Artie CNN. You should just do headlines on your Twitter. Artie CNN.
Well, everybody knows that I'm very knowledgeable in a lot of these things. I put the I in ISIS. How about that for a joke? Where's the punchline where Clinton didn't know the meaning of the word is, and now it's ISIS? It's is twice in a row. It's got to blow his mind. He spelt it out. He goes, what the meaning of the word is? He said ISIS years ago. He released the Kraken. That's my theory. And Hillary again today with a fucking yellow Star Trek outfit on. What is with her? And the screaming. It's right out of political school 101 with the thumb. We don't need insults. We need results. I'm good for the colored African black community. What's the question? Where your husband at? He's definitely not getting a blowjob. He got open heart surgery. He's over that. Sure, a team of people with bleach is going to have to get the stains off the Oval Office. Everywhere my fat ass sits, he probably came. But we're over that rhetoric. I've gotten over it. Do you fucking hear me? I say to people who ask me, and they ask every 5 fucking seconds. Well, the first second, Benghazi. Then it's email. Then it's how about your husband fucking that fat chick in the office you are working so hard to occupy. I say I'm going to the office to work, not to wipe my husband's cum. Oh, that slogan needs work. That slogan needs work, quite frankly. Who submitted this? Let's try to shorten it. I'm going to the Oval Office. I'm going. My husband was coming. No. That's terrible. I love the insult results. That was perfect.
I'm going to go where he came.
Yeah,
no.
Wait a minute. That's certainly shorter. Still not working. I'm in front of African Americans. They tend to get a little testy. I need a slogan quickly. They're asking, the African American audience do tend to ask about the Bill fucking thing quite a bit. I have an answer. Here's another one. Don't be dumb. Vote for where my husband can know. We don't want anything to rhyme with the word come. If you rhyme with the word come, it's be spelled C-O-M-E. Do you understand? Fine.
Why does Hillary Clinton sound like a baseball broadcaster?
Because she yells every 5 seconds.
I'm a political whiz. My husband likes to jizz.
No!
Wait.
That's a terrible one. That's a terrible one. I've never heard a worse slogan in my fucking life. I've been working for women for years, except the ones that fucked my husband. And that's a lot of women.
But if she wins the presidency, will she hire Monica Lewinsky back? That's the question.
Good question. The answer's no.
Artie CNN, will you hire Monica?
No, I won't. She can go teach a course, and I blew the president college. How to seduce a president in a beret. That's the name of my book. If you're insanely creepy, pale, overweight, and wearing a beret, how do you seduce the most powerful man in the world? I mean, think about it. If there's any option next to her, she's not blowing him. Any option.
She's actually in Cuba with Obama.
I'm in Cuba.
Got the Cuban cigars.
Yes. Who sent me the Monica Lewinsky humidor? That's a terrible thing. Yo, that was me and my wife. We thought you'd like it. That's terrible. Why would I like it? Well, because supposedly your husband put a cigar in her pussy. No! I've heard that. You know what rhymes with cum? Dumb. And that's what you are. Not all of you, just you two. What I'm saying in general, you're not all dumb. Just you two. Let's move on.
I like this Hillary, though.
Thank you.
She seems confident.
Yes, I'm confident.
This is actually a Hillary I could vote for. I could vote for this Hillary.
Vote for me. Vote for me. And I'll fuck even more of you. You think my husband fucked you? Wait till I get it off it. You'll be fucked from every orifice there is. The Monica Lewinsky humidor. What the fuck am I going to do with that? How do I explain that to my family? Who sent the goddamn Monica beret over? She looks like, it looks like my husband was getting blown by Curtis Sliwa from a distance.
That is something Trump would do, is wear the beret.
Yeah.
in a debate.
Oh, forget it. If he needs to throw a Hail Mary pass, if Trump needs to throw a Hail Mary pass in this fucking campaign, the shit he's gonna bring out. Because, look, he's warning her like he knows something none of us know. Like, he hung out with them. Maybe he knows that Bill fucked the chick at his wedding in the plaza upstairs,
He went after Cruz's wife this morning.
Oh, he's ready.
He's insane.
He's ready, that minor bird Cruz. He's ready. Why do you think the fucking Pope dummied up? Because Trump was going to fucking go out with a kid getting fucked by a priest and put on a little play. And the church would have deserved it. The church's policy for 100 years was basically, look, Father O'Houlihan, let us know when you're done fucking every kid in Pittsburgh. We'll move you to Boston. Let us know when you're fucking every kid in Boston. We'll make you the defensive coordinator for Penn State. I didn't fuck those kids Sandusky did. So vote for me. I've never fucked a kid. Did Bill? Maybe. Fucko. Oh, you're crying because my husband raped you. Let me help you with a college loan. Fuck off. Lena Dunham is bitching. Well, first of all, why are we listening to Lena fucking Dunham? Who the hell is she? Who the hell is she? What the fuck is going on? I'm hotter than Lena Dunham. And we're listening to her bullshit? Oh, Hillary didn't treat those women right. Those women were raped, possibly raped by her husband. And she shunned them for a real Yeah, I shunned them. When your fucking asswipe ass gets married, see if you want to help out a chick who's fucking had your husband's dick in her twat. Again, that slogan's terrible. That slogan started when I first brought up Lena Dunham. Way too long. That was a 4-page slogan. We've got to fire these motherfuckers who are writing the slogans. Leave it be. This is passion. So I knocked over some equipment. I don't give a shit. You know how much shit Monica Lewinsky's ass probably knocked over while she was getting rammed? Oh, there's some more China the fucking premier of Dickland gave us. Oh, wait, you're blowing me and your ass moved and out of passion and hit a Lincoln painting. Boom. There's a Mary Todd Lincoln letter she wrote personally. Fucking the berets in that one. And I came all over the fucking desk. I need a new copy of the State of the Booty Union.
Sounds like Hillary Gottfried.
Let me And I said to Monica, what do you call yourself? And she said, the aristocrats. There's your slogan. That's my slogan. Write this down. I'll say that my husband fucked her every which way on Sunday and describe it. Oh, and then Bill came in my office and fucked me in the mouth and shit down my neck. Then he fucking peed in my asshole and then shot it out with diarrhea. And I sucked up the diarrhea and shot it back into his eyes. His eyes spit it back out like Linda Blair in The Exorcism. And then he took Monica's beret off and shoved it up his ass, shit on it, wiped it all over her face, and then fucked her while he made her sing Al Jolson tunes, using her shit face from his shit as a fucking racist blackface routine. Then they started to sing as if they were in a fucking a minstrel show. And then he fucking blew her. She put a fake dick on. He blew her. And then in the Oval Office, she stopped because she was out of breath because she's 400 fucking pounds. And Bill, when he was in breath because he hadn't had the fucking open heart surgery yet, says, "Hey, honey, you're great at fucking me. What's your name? What do you call yourself?" And she said, "The Aristocrat."
2016.
Vote for Hillary Clinton. Good night. Let's take a break.
Somebody animate that. Hello, this is Paul Morrissey, your favorite. No, if you want to know more about where I'm going to be coming up, my website's paulhasawebsite.com. I got Seattle, Thousand Oaks, California, and San Francisco coming up. No, I just did Vietnam, so you missed me. If you, I just got back from Nam, having flashbacks. But yeah, paulhasawebsite.com has all the dates coming up.
Hey, it's Vinny Brand. You can check me out on Twitter at Vinny_Brand. Listen to our podcast called The Proving Ground on iTunes. And I want you to come see Artie's podcast live at my world-famous Stress Factory Comedy Club on April the 15th, 3 to 5 o'clock. Tickets limited, so get them now at StressFactory.com. I love doing this show. I don't know what I do, but I love doing it.